Thank you for purchasing your cruise from Gold Coast Cruise Center. We have put together this video to show you what to expect from your fabulous dream vacation. This tape will also serve as a souvenir that you can share with family and friends for years to come. This video of one of Carnival's mega liners shows the Southern Caribbean itinerary of San Juan, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, Grenada, West Indies, Guadeloupe, Venezuela, and Aruba in the Dutch Antilles. Please be aware that the ship you have selected for your vacation may vary from this video in size, entertainment, decor, and ports of call. Welcome aboard the Fascination. One look around and you'll understand how it got its name. Once you've found your cabin, make a toast to the start of your perfect dream vacation. But don't get too comfortable. The sparkling island of Puerto Rico awaits your visit. Puerto Rico is the easternmost island of the Greater Antilles. Although it has flown the American flag for nearly 100 years, it was under Spanish rule for almost 4 centuries. And while the island has a multitude of activities and attractions to offer, we'll be touring your port of debarkation, Old San Juan. To begin, head toward La Fortaleza, the official residence of the governor of Puerto Rico. Next stop, El Morro. Built in 1539, El Morro was a part of the Spanish defense system, designed to protect ships carrying gold and silver from Mexico and South America to Spain. Its strength was such that it withstood all attempts to take it from the sea for more than 350 years. San Juan's other fort, San Cristobal, is actually larger than El Morro, although not as famous, and affords some great views of the shore and port. Next, head back to the ship and settle into your cabin. This is the start of your carefree, fun-filled vacation. Have a nightcap at the Stars Bar, or boogie down to the wee hours in the disco as the DJ spins your favorite discs. Next morning, wake up to the sunshine of the Virgin Islands in St. Thomas. Christopher Columbus sighted the Virgin Islands on his second voyage in 1493 and claimed them for Spain. St. Thomas eventually fell under the domain of Denmark, who declared it a free port, a status existing when the U.S. bought the island in 1917 and still in effect to this day. It's easy to take advantage of the island's duty-free status. Most of the desirable stores are right in downtown Charlotte-Amalie. After your shopping excursion, take the cable car to Paradise Point and one of the most exquisite views of the harbor. It's a view you'll never forget. Paradise Point is also home to a small restaurant and bar. Ask the bartender to make you the house specialty, a bushwhacker. Once you're back down to reality level, head north toward Blackbeard's Castle. Here you can take in a spectacular view of the harbor as you take a break from your sightseeing tour. Although fresh seafood is a popular dish on the island, many prefer to see these creatures in their natural habitat. And we've got just the place. Coral World at Coki Beach. Here you can see a variety of different species of sea life in their authentic native surroundings. The beach surrounding Coral World, Coki Beach, is one of the most beautiful stretches of sand on the entire island. Sunbathing, swimming, and snorkeling are all popular in the area closest to Coral World, while windsurfing and other water sports are prevalent on the rougher windward side. Another popular area is Megan's Bay. Numerous cruise ships have excursions here, so in addition to the locals, you'll tend to run into many of your fellow passengers as well. If you're seeking an active area, make your way to Sapphire Beach. Join the volleyball tournament or sip a drink while listening to the band. And you can bet the name applies to the beach as well as its scenery. Back on the ship, cool off with a dip in the sun-drenched pools. After the sun goes down, put on your dancing shoes because each Carnival ship offers 3 live bands and orchestras, each with a distinctive type of music. Later, check out the values in the Galleria shops. Just don't be late for bingo in the Palace Lounge. While you might call it a game, other folks take their bingo very seriously. If you're feeling lucky, try your hand in the casino. On Monday, the ship drops anchor in Guadeloupe, which is actually two separate islands connected by a narrow bridge. A guided tour is the best way to see the sights on such limited time. Some you don't want to miss include St. Anne's Beach with its pristine sand and variety of water sports, the romantic crashing surf at Pointe des Châteaux, and the sweeping views from Fort Fleur de Puy. Last but not least, don't forget to stop at the Central Market for a real taste of some local flavor. Back on board, join a group in the Puttin' on the Ritz Lounge for an informal wine and cheese party. It's a fun way to increase your wine IQ while sampling a number of varietals from around the world. Next, consider an appointment with the professionals at the Nautical Spa. They'll tend to your every need as you prepare yourself for formal night. Have your picture taken with the captain at the Welcome Aboard cocktail party. Complimentary cocktails and hors d'oeuvres are the order of the day as the Fascination Orchestra plays your favorite dance music. At dinner, recount the day's activities while enjoying expertly prepared and exquisitely presented meals.
Later, let your waiters entertain you right in the dining room.
After dinner, take time out to enjoy a quiet moment of slow dancing in the Puttin' on the Ritz Lounge. But don't be late for the show. Join the Fascination Dancers for a blockbuster exhibition of professional entertainment. Next morning finds us anchored in Grenada, the Spice Island. Located 100 miles north of Venezuela, it is the southernmost island of the Windward Antilles and a member of the British Commonwealth. Your sightseeing tour actually begins on the short trip from your offshore anchor to the port nearby. Have your camera ready for picturesque vistas of the coast as you tender ashore. Once on land, head toward Fort George, an imposing citadel built in 1706 by the French and later captured by the British. Next, head east to Bay Gardens. Located on the site of an old sugar mill, this private 3-acre area is home to an estimated 3,000 species of grenadine and Caribbean native plants. Afterward, make a stop at Annandale Falls, the most accessible waterfall in Grenada. For a small tip, local entrepreneurs will perform for visitors by diving 50 feet to the pool below. Next, head back to the ship in time to hit happy hour on the Lido deck. Take advantage of sun and fun, or simply relax and lounge in the sun. If fitness is your thing, head inside and join a step class in the Nautica Spa or visit the gym for a complete body workout. After dinner, don't be late for the magic show in the Palace Lounge. Later, have a nightcap at the Stars Bar. Drop by the Piano Bar for a fun-filled sing-along.
Each Carnival ship offers 3 live bands and orchestras, each with a distinctive type of music.
Next morning, light brings the South American port of Venezuela, a country of awe-inspiring variety. Founded by the Spaniards in 1567, it is one of the continent's oldest cities. Join a group for a tour of Caracas highlights. Just outside of the city is Crystal Art, where you can watch as master artisans craft molten glass into works of art. In downtown Caracas, the historic heart of the city is Plaza Bolivar, a tree-lined square with a statue of Simón Bolívar, the patriot who liberated Venezuela and most of South America from Spain. Follow your guide to the Federal Building. The central square, lined with cocoa trees, has a beautiful fountain to greet visitors. Back on the ship, challenge your fellow passengers to a game of shuffleboard or spend a romantic moment watching the sunset. After dinner, discover hidden talent among fellow passengers at the Guest Talent Show. It's usually quite an experience. Thursday brings the final and most popular port of call, Aruba. A member of the Netherlands Antilles until 1986, Dutch influence can be witnessed throughout the island. If surf and sand is what you crave, Aruba offers an abundance of choices. From the sandy shores of Eagle Beach to the abundant water sports of Palm Beach, you're sure to find one that suits you. The California Lighthouse marks Aruba's northern end. A historic landmark, the lighthouse takes its name from the 1891 shipwreck Californian. Head east from the lighthouse to experience the crashing surf and rough terrain of the island's northern coast. Soon, you'll arrive at Alto Vista, the highest point on the island and the site of the Chapel of Alto Vista. Back on the ship, it's time to get ready for formal night. Find your friends and make your way to the Puttin' on the Ritz Lounge for the grand farewell party. After dinner, it's time for a show as the MS Fascination presents Hollywood, starring the Fascination Dancers.
To take you away from the crowd. Come on and try your luck. You might be done
After the show, why not spend some time in the Passage to India Lounge?
If you haven't done so yet, now's the time to break out of your shell.
Cap off your night with a trip to the Gala Buffet. You'll be amazed at the things they can do with food. And remember, it's all edible. Take advantage of sun and fun as you spend your final day at sea. Gold Coast Cruise Center hopes you have enjoyed this look at your upcoming cruise vacation. We want to make it the best experience that you'll ever have. We have free cruise information on the Bahamas, the Eastern, Western, and Southern Caribbean, San Juan sailings, the Mexican Riviera, Alaska, European sailings, Trans-Canal, the exotic South Pacific, and other fun and exciting vacation destinations. If you're just beginning to think about a cruise, call the 800 number and we'll send you a set of free cruise brochures with no obligation whatsoever. That's Gold Coast Cruise Center. Call us at 1-800-443-7447.